Complexity are here at the elimination stage of the Copenhagen Major. I've got JT with me. And JT, the first thing I want to look at is the way you went through the RMR. It was certainly not easy. It was certainly exciting for us as viewers and fans of the game, and it was an explosive ending. But those moments, right, are so important. I'm thinking about to your Deagle round, we were talking about it off camera as well. How relieved, how happy, how did just the whole process feel for you guys?
I mean, obviously the team was really happy and excited to make the major, especially since we actually had like a difficult run, I'd say, because we had to play Fury and Liquid in the last 2 games. So yeah, I mean, we're happy. We're happy to make it, but we also just want to do even better because I feel like we're not on the form that we used to be last year, and we think that we have the team that can reach like the playoffs and semis and finals and stuff like that, but we haven't been reaching that potential these last few months.
Thank you for saying that, because you haven't, and this is the topic I want to discuss with you. Was the start of CS2 a honeymoon for you guys? And I guess, were you surprised by how well it went at the beginning?
No, I'm not surprised of how well it went. I think the team just in general is like really mechanically skilled and stuff like that. And in my opinion, we did a really good job at the start of CS2, just like innovating and adapting to the new game compared to other teams. And I think after the first few months, we might have just gotten like a little complacent with our practice, and we just now, I think recently in the last few weeks, that we're trying to get back into it and just go back to fixing our basics and our fundamentals, because that's like the things that we've been messing up the most in our recent games. And I think we're not far off from what we were when we were in Sydney, so I think that we have a good chance of doing well right now.
Ooh, that's a big thing to say as well, and you're smiling while doing it at the same time. So you feel like you've understood that you made the errors, you didn't do it in the same way you were supposed to do. And we were just talking, you had 2 weeks in the UK, sorry for that, but 2 weeks at the Endpoint facility, which is a good facility, but you're in the UK grinding, being back to Europe as well. So how did it go practicing against European teams again, coming back into the flow of things? Because it's a bit of a change of style and pace compared to when you were doing the Americas RMR.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much always at boot camp with this team because we're an NA team. We always have to be traveling and stuff like that. So the boot camp went well, in my opinion, and we got a lot of stuff done. And I think we don't often have like a whole full 2 weeks where we just don't have any tournaments and just have practice day in and day out. And I think, yeah, I mean, we got a lot done. We fixed a lot of things, and I think our playbook and our map ball is doing pretty well right now.
Looking at how much you focused around Elige and his performance, he is playing so well. I'd say right now you could easily put him up there as one of the best players coming into CS2. But at the start of CS2, your individual performance was great. Floppy was right up there as well. But I look at it, and it's Hulzak. Occasionally, most of the time, I think he's semi-consistent up there. But you're looking at Elige and Grim as your big heavy hitters. How much have you looked at it of, okay guys, how do we get the extra percentage from the rest of us to be the difference maker in the games we need to deliver on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the game plan is to put Elige in the best spots possible and make sure that he keeps playing as well as he is. So like looking at the things Floppy's doing and what other players are doing in these positions that are playing well, and trying to implement ways that like him or myself or Holzer can add more to the team and do even better.
And lastly, obviously the major's so important, but you've got a bit of a gift here. You're in the elimination stage already. You've had this extra time to practice and be at your best. So how do you view Complexity's chances here? Playoff team, title contenders, where's your mentality at for it?
I mean, we obviously want to win, and I think that we can, but I think the minimum expectations is to make the playoffs for the team, and then from there just to see how it goes. But I think, like I said at the beginning of the interview, that we feel like we're in a really strong space right now, and we should be able to get back into our form as soon as possible. So I hope that the major is that tournament and we make the playoffs and maybe even get to the grand finals, etc., you know.
I like it. I like what I'm hearing. I like the confidence I'm seeing. So I wish you the best of luck, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.